some of the videos that you sent me of soldiers shooting at people that are not doing anything.
Joe Rogan, known for his sharp and straight shooting style, has recently been shedding light on an aspect of world history that many find baffling. He's taken a deep dive into the past of Israel, focusing on the head-scratching and often top-secret moves made by their military. This is a story of a small country, surrounded by giants, always trying to stay one step ahead. Let's kick off by understanding the main players. Mossad.
Dubai's police chief says he's certain Mossad is responsible.
Israel's version of the CIA or James Bond's MI-16. These warriors stay in the shadows, but their actions can echo around the world. Born under the aftermath of this terrifying Second World War, Mossad was created as a safety net for the newly born state of Israel. They can trace their roots back to a group called Haganah, who were like an early days superhero team, fighting to keep Jewish communities safe during the war. Joe Rogan put it like this: imagine you've just started a new country and you got enemies everywhere you look. What do? You come up with a plan, and that's what Mossad was. Israel's plan to keep the country safe. This is an adventure that takes us through dark and secret pathways, filled with stories of victory and failure. Mossad's history is like a gripping thriller, packed with nail-biting tales that can sometimes leave you with more questions than answers. There are moments of triumph, like when they managed to rescue hostages from a hijacked plane on the famous Operation Entebbe. But there were also moments of disaster, like when they misidentified and killed an innocent man in Norway. Joe Rogan's deep dive into Mossad's history is like lifting the lid on a box of secrets. It's a chance to peek into a world that many of us only see in spy movies. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride, because when it comes to Mossad, even the unbelievable might just be true. These intense battles and successful fights against British and Palestinian forces helped Haganah become a strong force by the time Israel became an official state. However, Haganah's power and influence led to its integration into the Israeli Defense Forces, which became the core of modern Israeli military. This important union gave rise to 3 Israeli intelligence agencies: Mossad, Amman, and Shin Bet. Each agency had its own specific role, and together they formed a strong defense system for Israel, similar to the FBI and the CIA in the United States. Mossad focused on gathering and analyzing foreign intelligence and carrying out secret operations to protect Israel's interests. Amman became responsible for military intelligence, providing valuable information about Israel's strategic moves. Shin Bet, the 3rd agency, focused on maintaining domestic security and ensuring a peaceful country in the face of external threats. As we explore Mossad's secretive world, we'll uncover the stories of the silent warriors who believe that having many advisors helps keep the nation safe. This journey will take us to the complex web of international intrigue that defines the agency's mission, the uncertain corners of its history, and its most famous operations, both successful and unsuccessful. The world was on the brink of conflict when Mossad was first established, with Cold War tensions rising. The United States and Europe were preparing to face the Soviet Union and its allies. Intelligence activities were rapidly changing and rapidly evolving. At the same time, Asia and the Middle East were also undergoing significant transformations. In addition to this global turmoil, there was concern that Nazi war criminals might seek refuge in South and Central America, fascist Spain, or even the United States. For a new intelligence agency trying to find its place in the complex world we have, the challenges here were immense. Mossad faced an even greater challenge because it was born alongside the newly formed state of Israel. In its first year, Mossad faced bureaucratic battles under its first dictator, Reuben Schiller. On top of that, the agency had to deal with bombings targeting Jewish institutions in Iraq and the aftermath of a failed spy operation in Baghdad. A turning point came when the appointment of Isser Harel as the 2nd director of Mossad happened. Harel, an experienced intelligence strategist, had previously strengthened Israel's domestic intelligence agency, Shin Bet. During his 11-year tenure, Harel transformed Mossad from a wartime resistance network into a powerful global intelligence operation. The potential of Mossad's activities had far-reaching consequences in the world of espionage. Harel, along with other intelligence experts like Meir Amit and Marcus Brodmann, played a key role in strengthening the relationship between Mossad and the CIA. They established intricate intelligence networks in the Middle East, such as the Trident Network, which involved alliances with pre-revolution Iran and Turkey. They also collaborated with the CIA in countering the Soviet Union. Although Harel had made significant contributions, he was a controversial figure in Israel because of his habit of gathering compromising information on political opponents, which made him many enemies. In 1963, he was replaced by Meir Amit, a seasoned military intelligence officer. Amit brought a new era to Mossad, incorporating technology and computer systems, expanding international intelligence partnerships, and adopting management techniques learned from the United States. However, Amit didn't completely abandon Harel's approach. He recognized the importance of human intelligence and personally met with the heads of foreign intelligence agencies. Throughout its history, Mossad has played a significant role in both domestic and global politics, carrying out numerous missions, some successful and others less successful. As a covert organization, many of Mossad's actions remain secret, known only to a select few. Among intelligence agencies worldwide, Mossad is known for its involvement in targeted assassinations, often focusing on targets in the Middle East. This illuminates the unique challenges that Mossad faces. Israel, a small territory, is nestled amongst nations that can oscillate between neutrality and hostility within the absolute blink of an eye. To ensure its survival, Mossad adheres to a stringent principle of active defense, maintaining a robust military force, an undisclosed nuclear arsenal, and an intelligence apparatus primed for preemptive strikes against threats to national security. This unwavering commitment underscores the indomitable spirit of Mossad and its role in safeguarding the nation of Israel. Unraveling the intricate and meticulously devised protocols within this enigmatic world of Mossad leads us to a multi-tiered process to ascertain the need for a targeted killing. Determining this requirement is no small task, but rather a heavily weighted decision based on a myriad of factors, especially the perceived threat level that a potential target presents. At the helm of this clandestine world, potential adversaries are unraveled through the intricate web of Mossad's intelligence gatherers and amplified by the support of recommendations from their sister organizations. These allies, who share common causes, collaborate to contribute to the mission. Once a potential target surfaces on the radar, Mossad's skilled agents step in. Their task is to dissect, evaluate, and quantify the threat level. This complex risk evaluation is akin to a high-stakes chess match. Each move, its costs, its benefits are assessed thoroughly, while in the background an intricate strategy is formulated. In the labyrinthian organizational structure of Mossad, a dedicated operational branch named Caesarea shines brightly. Within it, a specialized unit known as Kidon finds its focus on assignments of extreme delicacy, such as assassinations and sabotage. Mossad's distinctive set of espionage tactics is nothing short of extensive, siphoning knowledge from a plethora of disciplines within the enigmatic world of spycraft. As the epicenter of such complex operations, Mossad has carved a significant niche in international politics, garnering immense respect from its board of directors and the upper echelons of its management. Like an intricate puzzle, Mossad's organizational framework is composed of numerous divisions, each essential and interconnected. These include collections, political action and liaison, research and technology, special operations, and psychology, just to, name a few. The collections division acts as the nerve center for all covert missions and operations, while the political action and liaison division forms the diplomatic face of Mossad, liaising with other intelligence agencies globally. The Research and Technology Division, with its array of innovative gadgets and satellites, acts as the technological backbone of Mossad. Meanwhile, the critical role of sifting through and analyzing incoming intelligence falls on the very capable shoulders of the Research Division. The Special Operations Division, home to units like Kidon and Metzada, are entrusted with the sensitive tasks of paramilitary operations, including assassinations and sabotage. The role of creating and managing psychological warfare, including propaganda, falls to the Psychology Division, aptly named Lohama. Mossad's research is not limited to its formal structure. It extends its tendrils into the broader Jewish community and other organizations, leveraging these connections to enhance its global standing and operational capacity. Interestingly, despite its secretive operations, Mossad is an open call for recruitment, accessible to anybody via their official website. Every Israeli citizen of Jewish or Circassian descent is mandated to serve the Israeli Defense Forces for at least 2 years and 8 months after reaching the age of 18. This service obligation provides Mossad with an expensive reservoir of potential recruits, primed and ready for the grueling selection process. Despite its aura of mystery, some fragments of information have surfaced about Mossad's training regimen. It comprises stringent testing phases, deep-seated psychological evaluations, and challenging pre-screening exercises. Candidates who successfully navigate this gauntlet are then equipped with in-depth training to excel in their designated roles within the agency. While the majority of Mossad's operations remain securely hidden from the public eye, some have surfaced into the limelight. Notable amongst these is the capture of Adolf Eichmann, a prominent figure in the Nazi machinery that orchestrated the Holocaust.
Nazi colonel named Adolf Eichmann stood trial in Israel for his part in the Holocaust.
The mission's success was achieved through a concerted effort involving Mossad, Holocaust survivors, and the independent Nazi hunters. This operation, amongst others, showcases the dedication and skill with which Mossad carries out its mandate. However, as with any operation of such magnitude and such risk, not all endeavors are crowned with success. Whether it's infiltrating enemy territories, gathering intelligence, or executing targeted assassinations, Mossad's activities have faced both victories and setbacks. Nevertheless, even in the wake of failed operations or the inadvertent exposure of Mossad's agents, the agency maintains its resilience, navigating the diplomatic maelstrom with dexterity and continuously pushing to uphold its mission. Israel's famous intelligence agency is facing a situation critical, that's filled with danger, it's filled with uncertainty. The future is shaped by a constantly changing geopolitical landscape, where actions are unpredictable and they have far-reaching effects. The recent changes in Israeli politics, the growing connection with Saudi Arabia, and the ongoing tension with Iran will all impact Mossad's operations in the volatile Middle East region. However, no matter how challenging the circumstances, Mossad, which acts as a guiding light for Israel, will navigate through the storm, evolving and adjusting to its unwavering mission of protecting the Jewish homeland. Mossad is a puzzle wrapped in secrecy. It operates covertly, often hiding its actions behind layers of confidentiality, with its involvement in global affairs occasionally coming to light. Nevertheless, these secret operations are the foundation of Israel's national security. Mossad is not just a tool. It's the one making strategic moves in the world of international espionage. Its distinct approach to intelligence, which openly acknowledges the use of targeted killings, stems from Israel's unique situation. Israel and its intelligence agencies prioritize survival as a small country in a volatile region. Through its covert actions, Mossad has managed to exert significant influence on regional and global affairs, despite operating in secrecy. The consequences of this complex interplay between geopolitics and spy games become tragically apparent in May. Israeli forces launched a major military operation called Shield and Arrow, involving airstrikes and shelling across the Gaza Strip. In response, Palestinian armed forces fiercely retaliated, launching rockets into the sky on May 10th as a clear sign of defiance and resilience. Currently, based on the local time in Gaza and Israel, the situation is extremely distressing. The Palestinian Health Ministry gave a sad update. 25 Palestinians, including innocent children and women, lost their lives. 64 Palestinians, including 21 children and 8 women, were injured and had visible wounds from the conflict, some of which were in critical condition, hanging between life and death. In response, Gaza retaliated by launching about 400 rockets into Israel, according to Israeli authorities. This caused psychological trauma, and 10 Israelis sought help for shock and anxiety. 15 others were physically hurt while trying to find safety, but their injuries were not severe. Repeatedly, the closure of all crossings between the Gaza Strip and Israel exacerbated the already dire situation. This restriction stopped humanitarian aid from reaching Gaza and prevented critically ill patients from receiving necessary medical care in Israel or in the West Bank. The fate of the many people trapped in this dangerous situation remained uncertain. Federico Desi, the regional director for the Middle East and Humanity and Inclusion, expressed his support for ceasefires and the opening of humanitarian corridors to Gaza. He warned that we are close to a potential large-scale war, a situation filled with human suffering and loss. The ongoing military attacks are a ticking time bomb that could escalate into a full-blown war, causing unimaginable casualties. Desi stressed that using explosive weapons in populated areas is too dangerous. Immediate devastation during military operations and the presence of unexploded remnants afterwards, which can harm or kill more people. He called on all parties involved in the conflict to stop using explosive weapons in populated regions. The Mossad is getting ready for a big military operation that has never happened before. Recently, a spokesperson from the Pentagon named Sabrina Singh talked about how the United States and Israel are becoming closer allies.
We continue to be in close touch with the White House and interagency and have also continued to engage with our partners and allies at high levels both within DoD and throughout the interagency.
They just finished a military exercise called Juniper Oak, which was the biggest collaboration between the two countries ever.
Over the past week, I've observed our CENTCOM troops participating in Juniper Oak 23 TAC 2 alongside our Israel Defense Forces. Combined, joint, multi-domain operation to the fight, operating together on land, in the air, and on sea.
Singh talked about how advanced and high-tech the operation was. It wasn't just a regular exercise. It showed off the best technology and weapons from both the United States and Israel. Juniper Oak was a huge show of strength and teamwork between the two countries. More than 1,500 Israeli soldiers and around 6,400 American soldiers participated in the exercise. They covered a lot of important areas, like coordinating commands, rescuing and refueling aircraft, and practicing shooting real weapons. There were over 140 aircraft involved, showing that they were ready to face any enemies. The commander of the U.S. Central Command, Army General Michael Eric Kurilla, spoke confidently about the partnership between the U.S. and Israel. He said it is stronger than ever and is still getting stronger. With a sense of confident pride, General Kurilla painted a vivid picture of the level of collaboration between the United States and Israel. He expressed his awe at witnessing the joint forces of both nations in action, firing HIMARs and MLRs rockets alongside Israeli troops, conducting maritime operations, executing complex flight operations, coordinating close air support, and operating seamlessly on land, sea, and air. The recent Juniper Oak 23.2 exercise showcased a remarkable display of high-tech weaponry and strategic maneuvers. Unmanned aerial vehicles, strategic bombers, jet fighters, and pinpoint fires all worked in perfect harmony to execute this large-scale operation. In the maritime domain, the United States and Israel engaged in intricate air operations, including long-range strikes, the suppression of enemy air defense, electronic attacks, offensive countermeasures, and air interdiction. The scale of live munitions used during the exercise was just astonishing, with General Kurilla disclosing that over 180,000 pounds were dropped in just 4 days. However, the success of such a massive operation was not solely attributed to the bravery of the troops, but also to the meticulous planning and the support behind their scenes. General Kurilla commended the seamless logistical support and the command notes facilitated by both countries, which played a critical role in enabling the smooth execution of the exercise. Oh, and the camaraderie between the U.S. Central Command and Israel is a relatively recent development, spanning less than 18 months. Nevertheless, the remarkable achievements of their joint operations, including Juniper Oak, speak volumes about the leadership of the Israeli Defense Forces and the unwavering commitment to the U.S. Department of Defense to enhancing bilateral defense ties. General Kurilla emphasized that it's only through a firm commitment to this partnership that they were able to plan and organize such an incredibly complex.
In January of 1983, the United States Congress authorized the establishment of CENTCOM to serve as the security guarantor in the Middle East, the Levant, and the Central Asian states. Today, we rely heavily on partnerships the command has developed, and CENTCOM serves as the security integrator of the world's central region.
High-end operation across such a vast geographic area, integrating all aspects of warfighting, some of which are visible to the public while others remain unseen. However, the United States strategic planning doesn't stop at the Middle East. Shifting the focus to the Indo-Pacific region, another senior official, Sings, revealed plans for the reactivation of Cap Blanc in Guam as part of an agreement with the Japanese government.
The military calling this formal establishment of Camp Blanc a significant milestone for the realignment of forces, all while honoring the international agreement with the government of Japan.
The objective of this move is to strategically reposition Marines from Okinawa, bolstering U.S. operational security in the region and contributing to the overall integrity of integrated deterrence. Camp Blanc is set to become a strategic hub and training area for joint forces, allies, and partners in the Indo-Pacific region. This decision not only strengthens the U.S. military's reach and capabilities in this critical region, but it also resonates with the historical ties that the Marine Corps shares with Guam, a U.S. territory. As the U.S. repositions its resources and redefines its partnerships, the world watches closely, highlighting the ever-evolving geopolitical landscape where military strategy, diplomacy, and national security intersect. The Indo-Pacific region has witnessed significant shifts in power dynamics, with various nations vying for influence and control. The United States recognizes the need to adapt its military strategy to meet the evolving challenges in this region. By reactivating Camp Blanc and strategically relocating Marines, the U.S. aims to enhance its operational flexibility, strengthen its alliances, and ensure stability and security in the Indo-Pacific. This move aligns with the United States' broader strategy of maintaining a free and open Indo-Pacific, promoting democracy, upholding the rule of law, and safeguarding international norms and principles. It underscores the commitment to the U.S. of working closely with its allies and its partners to address shared security concerns, promote regional stability, and counteract any potential threats. As the United States continues to adapt and refine its military posture in response to evolving global challenges, the reactivation of Camp Blanc in Guam serves as a tangible manifestation of its commitment to the Indo-Pacific region's security and stability. The strategic hub will facilitate joint training, information sharing, and operational coordination amongst U.S. forces, allies, and partners, fostering interoperability and enhancing collective defense capabilities. The successful joint operations between the U.S. and Israel in the Juniper Oak 23.2 exercise highlighted their robust collaboration and shared commitment to enhancing bilateral defense ties. Additionally, the reactivation of Camp Blanc in Guam demonstrates the United States' strategic foresight in adapting its military posture to address the Indo-Pacific region's evolving challenges and power dynamics. These developments underscore the United States' dedication to upholding regional security, strengthening alliances, and promoting stability in an ever-changing global landscape. Did the scale of the live munitions used in the exercise surprise you? Share your thoughts, hit that like button, and subscribe for more. Okay, bye.